All right, guys. So today we are going to do some vocabulary work. So this video is for those that maybe missed our live Google Meet today. So that way you guys have a chance to write our words down. Okay, so the first thing I want to make sure you guys have is your Greek and Latin roots book. So that little book that we've been writing in. If you guys can search for that, give me a minute to find it. If you guys forgot it or you don't know where it is, you can do a couple of things. So you can, if you have a notebook, which I know you guys should have a notebook because we looked through those together. If you guys have a notebook, you can always just kind of divide your paper in half if you want, and then you can still kind of like follow along with us as we're writing down our root words, all of that. So basically, like you would just copy whatever we are doing together, so something like that. But if you guys have the book, go ahead and get it out. Otherwise, grab a sheet of paper and you are just writing down on that blank paper. Okay, cool. So first thing we got to do is we have to write down our words for this week. So the first one is Chron, spelled Chron, and the second one is try. So we have Chron and try. I have a feeling a lot of you guys are going to get this one. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some example words with these roots in them. And then you guys are going to jot down your predictions in those little boxes there. Cool. Okay. So for Chron, the two words I have for you guys are chronicle and chronic. So think about what you know about those. What does chronicle mean? What does chronic mean? And then for try, I have a triangle and tricycle. So what does that root try mean? So go ahead and kind of think about that for a minute. I'll give you guys a minute. You're going to jot down your predictions in the box. All right. So if I think about what these words mean, so I know chronicle. Chronicle is kind of like a series of events in time of some kind. So I kind of think of like the Chronicles of Narnia. That kind of helps me a little bit remember it. So I know those are like events in order. Chronic, I know, is like if you have something like a disease that's chronic, it lasts for a long time. So I wonder if Chron could mean time, possibly. Let's see, for try, I know triangle is a shape, and a triangle has 3 sides, okay? And a tricycle, I know, is some kind of bike that has not 1, not 2, but 3 wheels. So maybe try could mean 3. All right, so we think about what the actual definitions are. Yes, Chron means time. So something to do with time. Try means 3. So anything with try in it has something to do with the number 3, 3 of something. So go ahead and jot down those definitions and then draw a quick picture. So for time, I'm just going to go ahead and draw what makes the most sense to me, and that's a clock. So I think of time, I think of like a clock. And then the 3, I'm just actually just going to draw a big number 3 because that's going to help me remember it. Okay, and I'm also going to jot down my example words. So for Chron, the first one was chronicle. The second one was chronic. All right, and then for try, I have triangle. And I have tricycle. Okay, so now you guys are going to have a chance to research words on your own. So you can pause the video here if you guys want and kind of take a few minutes to research. It is important that you guys are researching these words on your own so that you can kind of see them. So go ahead and pause the video here. Take 5 minutes to research your words to see what else we come up with. I have a feeling you guys will find a lot of try. Maybe not so much Chron, but we'll do those together. All right, so let's go ahead and jot down some words. So let's start with Chron. So we have chronicle. We also have chronic. So something else kind of made me think of something. Chronological. Remember, that was one type of text structure you guys might see. So if something's chronological, it takes place in order, time, or sequence. So that makes sense. Let's see, chronology is another one. So I know ology means study of, and chron means time. So maybe it's like the study of time or recording of time of some kind. Let's see, another one, chronometer. So I think about what chron means. It means time, and meter means like a measurement. So maybe it's an instrument or some kind of tool to keep track of time of some kind. That could be definitely it. So another word, and it doesn't start with chron, but has it in it, is synchronous. So if something is synchronous, it means it's happening at the same time. So if two things are like synchronous, they're in time. Same thing with synchronize. So when I think of synchronize, I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, synchronized swimming, like a team of people like do the same moves at the same time in the water. It's very like precise sport that takes a lot of skill, but they're doing things at the same time. All right, so I see, okay, all of that makes sense. Chronicle means like time, order, or events in time. Chronic's a long time. Chronologicals, time, order, sequence. Chronology, study of time. Chronometer means measurement of time, and then synchronized means at the same time. So that definitely makes sense. Okay, the next step is try. So we have triangle, tricycle. I could actually think quite a few without researching. The next one I thought about, my brother was really into dinosaurs when he was younger, and one that kind of sparked my memory was like, oh, triceratops. If you think about what a triceratops is, it's a dinosaur that has 3 horns. So that definitely makes sense. Something else too, watching The Little Mermaid, and her dad is king of the sea, and he has a trident, which is like a basically like a sphere type thing that has 3 prongs on the end of it. So that definitely makes sense. Let's see, trillion is a number that I know has the 3 in it. If you multiply something by 3, you're like basically making triple or tripling something. So triple means times 3. Let's see, a group of 3 people can be called a trio or even a triad. So that's a group of people too. And then I thought, okay, well, I've read books that are sets of 3s or movies that are sets of 3s called trilogies. Trilogy. So a trilogy is basically a series consisting of 3 books, 3 movies, whatever it is there. Cool. Okay, so we see chron, definitely makes sense for time. Try makes sense with 3. All these things have 3 in common. All right, so now it's your chance to practice these words so you guys know what the steps are, but we'll kind of just talk about it together so that way you guys have a good refresher in your mind. Okay, so the first step you guys will do today is you will log into vocabulary.com, and when you do, you will search for a list that says week 7. So week 7 practice. So it'll say week 7, chron and try root words. You guys will practice for however long you need to. So usually we do 10 minutes in class, but if you guys need to take a little bit more time, you can do that as well. Once you've practiced it, you feel like you're good to go. A quiz will appear at about 30 minutes into class. So even if like you practice and it's still not, the quiz hasn't appeared yet on your assignments, keep practicing until it does appear. You guys will take the quiz. You guys know you can use your notes on it, so you can use this little helpful sheet here if you guys need to. But do your best. You know, they're just 10 points. And when you're done, that is all the work you guys have for today. So go ahead and get started on that and take that practice and then quiz.